It's a feeling of psychological vertigo. One day, you're on top of the world. The connection with her is electric. The texts are flowing. The future feels bright. The next, you're falling. The texts stop. The energy shifts. She's distant, cold, and you've been left in a digital ghost town. Your brain goes into red alert. Your instincts, forged over millions of years to prevent social exclusion, scream at you to close the distance. Text her again. Ask what's wrong. Show her how much you care. And if you listen to those instincts, you will fail. Every single time. Because what you perceive as a problem to be solved, she perceives as a test of your strength. Her distance is not a question for you to answer, it is a test for you to pass. Today, I'm not just going to tell you what to do. I'm going to give you a definitive protocol, a powerful, 3-step method that will not only stop you from destroying the attraction, but will actually amplify it in your absence. This isn't about playing games. This is about demonstrating unshakable masculine core. This is what you do, immediately. Before we get to the solution, you have to understand why your natural reaction is so destructive. When a woman pulls away, she is often feeling one of two things: overwhelmed or uncertain. If she's overwhelmed, your chasing adds pressure. It's like trying to grab onto someone who needs space to breathe. It just makes them want to get away faster. If she's uncertain, your chasing signals weakness. You are subcommunicating, "I need your validation to feel okay. My emotional stability is dependent on you." This instantly confirms her doubts. A woman is not attracted to a man whose emotional state she can control like a puppet. She is attracted to a man who is an oak tree, strong, grounded, and unmovable, regardless of the weather she creates. Any move you make to close the gap, double texting, asking, "Are we okay?" demanding an explanation, is a move that increases pressure and demonstrates weakness. You fail the test. So, how do you pass? You implement the anchor method. Think of your emotional state like a ship in a storm. Her silence is the storm, and your instincts are telling you to frantically sail towards her, right into the rocks. The anchor method is about doing the opposite. Step 1. Drop anchor. Radical silence. The very first thing you do is drop anchor. This means you stop everything. You go into a state of complete and total radio silence. You do not text her. You do not call her. You do not send a carrier pigeon. Nothing. This isn't a passive wait. This is an active, powerful choice. You are accepting the reality of the situation without needing to change it. You are communicating with your inaction that your emotional state is not rocked by this storm. The psychology. This is the principle of confident indifference. You're not being angry or punitive. You are simply demonstrating that your life is so full and your internal validation so strong that your world continues to turn, with or without her attention. This immediately removes all pressure and creates a vacuum of mystery. She expected you to chase. When you don't, her brain is forced to ask, why? Step 2. Tighten the lines. Intense refocus. An anchored ship isn't just sitting there. Its lines are taut, holding it steady. For you, tightening the lines means taking all of that anxious, nervous energy and refocusing it with intense purpose on your own life. You will pour this energy into the growth trinity. Your mission. This is your number 1 priority. Your work, your business, your studies. Get a win. Close a deal. Finish that project. Make tangible progress on the thing that gives your life meaning. Your body. Go to the gym with a vengeance. Go for a run. Channel that frustration into fuel. Physical exertion is a psychological cheat code for transmuting negative energy into confidence. Your tribe. Reconnect with your friends. Your male friends especially. Have a poker night. Go to a game. Reinforce your social foundations. This reminds you that your sense of belonging is not dependent on a single person. This is the most critical step. You are not faking being busy. You are actively becoming a man who is too engaged in his own epic life to be worried about one person's silence. Step 3. Become the lighthouse. Passive value projection. Now, while you are silent towards her, you are not dead to the world. You need to become the lighthouse. A lighthouse doesn't chase ships. It doesn't scream for attention. It stays in one place, shines its light, and ships are naturally drawn to its strength and stability. This means you will project your new, high-value reality, but you must do it passively and with class. The wrong way, the flashlight, posting obvious gym selfies with captions like "grind mode" or sad quotes. This is like shining a flashlight in her face, screaming, "Look at me!" It's needy. The right way, the lighthouse. You post on social media as if you've forgotten she exists. An Instagram story of you out with your friends laughing. A post celebrating that project you just completed at work. A picture of a great view from a hike. The psychology. This creates profound cognitive dissonance. The man she thought was weak and waiting for her is now thriving. His life didn't just go on without her. It seems to have gotten better. She is no longer the cause of your happiness, which makes her question her own significance in your life. This is where curiosity turns into attraction. Let's get inside her head. When you stop chasing and start building, a predictable psychological sequence begins. First, there's confusion. Why isn't he chasing? Then there's curiosity. She checks your social media. She sees you leveling up. Then, loss aversion kicks in. This is a Nobel Prize-winning concept. The pain of losing something is twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining it. When you were chasing her, she had nothing to lose. Now, she is faced with the very real possibility of losing a man who is clearly becoming more valuable. This is when the text usually comes. It will be a low-effort, feeler text, like, "Hey stranger," or a reply to your story. When it comes, you must remember, the storm has passed, but you are still the anchor. You respond with a calm, playful, unbothered frame. You are not angry, and you are not overly enthusiastic. You are simply a man who is happy to hear from her, but wasn't waiting for it. You let her be the one to reinitiate and put in the effort to see you. Let me be absolutely clear. The goal of the anchor method is not to manipulate her into coming back. The goal is to use her distance as a catalyst to build a version of yourself that doesn't need her to. The ultimate prize is not getting the girl. The ultimate prize is becoming the man whose internal peace is so solid that no storm can move him. The man whose life is so fulfilling that a woman's presence is a wonderful addition, not a desperate requirement. When you become that man, her coming back is just a pleasant side effect of the incredible work you've done on yourself. You win either way. So when she pulls away, don't panic. Drop your anchor, tighten your lines, and become the lighthouse. Now, I have a question for you. Which of the 3 steps in the anchor method, drop anchor, tighten the lines, or become the lighthouse, is the most challenging for you? Be honest in the comments. Let's discuss it. If this video gave you a powerful new strategy, do me a favor and smash that like button, subscribe for more no BS psychology, and hit that notification bell so you're always ready to be the anchor. Stay grounded. I'll see you in the next one.